Hey there, my name is Dan Odom, and this is my father, Don Odom, and this is a story of Apollo. This is a deer that we had been chasing on Todd Walters' 300 acres in Pike County, Illinois. It's a piece of ground that my buddy Todd owns, and taken a lot of really great deer off this property, but this one was pretty special to us, especially my dad. I first saw this deer probably in 2015. Todd and I got trail camera pictures of it, and it was a really good mainframe 8 pointer at that time. Had a lot of really good mass, and we knew he was going to be something special. So had a couple encounters with him that year, and then flash forward to 2016, had two great encounters with this deer on Todd's farm. The first encounter was during the first firearms season. Todd actually had him under 100 yards out of a box blind. The deer was kind of moving a little bit. Made a less than optimal shot on the deer, so we tracked it for a little while, but weren't able to make a recovery on the animal. And then flash forward a couple of weeks later, I was bow hunting in a little patch of hardwoods down in a ditch, and Apollo came upon me, but a little bit downwind. So he got a sniff of me at about 60 yards and ended up getting out of there on that particular hunting trip. Then one other opportunity that same year, had another opportunity on him, came in behind me, wasn't able to get a shot. Changed stands that evening, and lo and behold, I saw this deer again. Two encounters in the same day. That was the last week of hunting season in 2016. So flash forward to 2017, the good news was we got him on trail camera again, which means he survived yet another hunting season. So the first gun season of 2017, I believe it was on November the
17th or somewhere.
November 17th, along in there. I'd been hunting this deer, just trying to get on him. Had another encounter with him with a bow. Actually took a shot at him. My limb hit some brush and ended up missing the deer. 2 days before Dad got an opportunity on him. So this farm is just awesome. So Dad's going to tell you a little about his encounter with this deer on Todd's 300.
Been hunting this land with Todd and Dan and Todd's daddy for a few years and the area around it, and had read an article in Field and Stream magazine about Pike County, Illinois, been the #1 county in the nation for trophy whitetail. And imagine 159 counties here in Georgia, and how many counties there are in the nation, and Pike County being the #1 county for a trophy deer. And this is truly a trophy. That morning Dan has talked about on the 17th of November, it was a cold morning. He had already picked out a stand for me, but he changed his mind. There was a 9-pointer that he said if I saw, I would actually shoot. So I was encouraged, and they put me in the redneck box stand that morning. And I did see a nice deer, about 100 yards away, but it was over a ridge and didn't get a shot at it. A little bit later, I was sitting back to the field and had my muzzle loader leaning up against the shelf. And lo and behold, Apollo come running by me, going down towards Miracle Alley. And I was able to get a shot quartering away from me, and he ran down the bottom of the hill, past a little ridge in the cornfield, and all I could see was antlers just waving in the air, and then they disappeared. So I knew that he was on the ground. And one of the guys up there in the area had told us that this deer could not be killed. But lo and behold, we see him hanging on the tree now. And I enjoy the mass, the size, and just enjoy seeing him. And I think about Todd and the deer he had killed there in the same area a few years, a 10-pointer, the biggest deer I've ever seen, I believe, at being a 10-pointer. And there's two great deer that I saw come off of this property, and some of the other deer that we see, just massive numbers of deer that we see, and the number of bucks.
So there it is, Apollo. We finally got him after our farm manager said that's a deer that can't be killed. And like Dad said, this is just one of several great deer that's come off this farm over the years that Todd's owned it. It's really set up great for growing a mature whitetail like this. Obviously this deer, we think he was probably about 5.5 years old, maybe 6. But the farm is just set up so good for bow hunting and gun hunting opportunities on a deer like this. So congratulations again to Dad for getting this great deer, and thanks again to our buddy Todd for giving us the opportunity to hunt this farm. It's 300 acres in Pike County, Illinois. Just some of the best deer hunting in the world. World-class hunting. Thanks again, Todd.